Lulu, just because Baldwin dropped charges against me is no reason for you to give his loser son another chance.
That isn't what's happening.
And you don't need to forgive Logan because your mother forgave me. One has absolutely nothing to do with the other.
What?
You left your father's house again.
I'll go back when I feel like it.
Boss, Jasper Jax is waiting. Sonny, do you have any proof that the Zakara family killed Letitia?
What would you have said?
Maybe her murder had nothing to do with the mob.
Well, who else would want to kill my boy's nanny?
Perhaps Nicholas Cassadine.
If I were gonna stab anyone, it'd be you for taking my son away from me! You're a liar! You're a liar! You stole my son from me and you're gonna pay for it!
Okay, Nicholas, if you kill me, you're throwing your whole life away. You're coming after me with a letter opener. It's irrational. Now put it down. Look, you're a father. Spencer loves you. He needs you, and you love other people. That's why you're not gonna do this. Nicholas, come on.
Back off.
Jax, seriously. Why would Nicholas want to kill Letitia?
No, he might not even be aware that he's doing it. Okay? He's having blackouts. He's gone after Logan Hayes twice, and he stabbed my brother last night. He nearly killed him.
Who told you this, Jerry?
Yes, Jerry told me.
I know he's your brother, but you believe him?
Nicholas swears he can't remember, and Emily tells me that his blackouts are becoming more frequent.
Jax, Letitia was killed weeks ago.
And Nicholas, he's been having these problems for quite some
Yeah,
time.
but maybe Nicholas is faking this whole thing, doing some Cassadine thing. What does Emily think?
Emily knows he's getting worse.
Okay, look, whoever killed Letitia has been sending me text messages. I really don't think it's Nicholas Cassadine, but you could be right about one thing. It may have nothing to do with my business, which means the killer is still out there. We have no proof, no evidence, no way to track him down.
Johnny's in his car, probably on his way to Port Charles. Find him and get him back home before Anthony realizes he's going with him. Hi, Miss Miller.
Mr. Lansing, if you'll excuse me, I have
Please relay a message to your client. Tell him that Johnny Zakara is on his way to Port Charles, and with all due respect, leave him alone.
You wanted a meeting?
What are you drinking?
Set him up, Joe. Bourbon rocks. Chase it with orange soda.
I know you think of yourself as Lulu's protector.
Yeah, she's a sweet kid. It's the least the Jackal can do now that you and the blonde won our Bombsville.
You know, Spinelli, you really should adjust that attitude now that Lulu and I are back together.
Look, you live your life the way you want to. I totally respect that. I do. But you're going to get hurt, Gumdrop. And what isn't okay with me, what I don't like, is that you're doing it to protect me.
No, Logan hurt me. And I might not ever be able to forgive him, but I'm glad that Scott dropped the charges because it's given me an excuse to give Logan a second chance.
Oh, my God, you're so much smarter than this. You know how to take care of yourself. How can you let these people play you for the fool?
Do you ever get tired of having an angle? of being tough and smart and always on the defense, because I know how to do that. But forgiving someone who might not deserve it and letting myself be vulnerable and maybe even hopeful, that's new.
Well, that's nice, but it's not going to work. Not with Baldwin's kid.
You may never understand why I want to take Logan back, but that's fine because it's not about you. It's about how I feel when I hold on to the things that Logan did to me and how I feel when I let them go.
Okay, but, you know, there's no reason to rush into this. You could take some time and think about it.
I already have, and I have decided that I'm gonna forgive him, even if I get hurt. To me, it's worth the risk. And I know you don't live your life like that. I know you think I'm being a fool, so, you know, whatever happens with Logan and me, I'll be sure to leave you out of it.
Go get her. She's standing in the driveway. She's waiting for you. Go on.
There's no point, Tracy. She knows what she wants. She's gonna do it. And the truth is, it's not my life. It's not my choice to make for her. It's her call.
Max, stop. He's not gonna hurt me.
You don't know that. Step away.
Max!
Put the knife down.
Nicholas. Put it down. Put it down. What are you doing here?
I'm guarding you.
Why didn't you tell me you were guarding me?
Look, the boss said to be unobtrusive.
So Sonny wants you spying
Look,
on
if
me.
I hadn't have shown up, he might have killed
If
you.
you hadn't shown up, I might have some answers right now, Max. God.
Why are you here?
You don't remember anything about what just happened?
You came in asking questions about Jerry, right? Did you just point a gun at me?
Yeah. You were trying to kill Mrs. C with that knife.
Yeah, Lulu and I have agreed to try again.
I mean, just because Big Daddy Scott made a deal knowing that Lulu needs her parental units, her mom and pop.
Luke's back, you know. He showed up at my place tonight. Lulu stood up to him, said that she wants to be with me.
She's just upholding her part of the agreement, that's all.
Spinelli, look, you need to accept the fact that Lulu cares about me, okay? Stop fighting the relationship.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to the blonde one, okay? I'm not gonna support any situation that can only bring her pain. The truth is, you are beyond unworthy. You know, you've deceived her, and now you're joining with your devious, bad-haired father to manipulate the blonde one in the most egregious and dark manner.
Mr. Corinthos wants to see you. Now.
Okay. We have to consider the possibility that Letitia was not killed by the Zakaras.
But you have a more immediate concern.
What?
Johnny Zakara is on his way back here to Port Charles. And I have a message from Trevor Lansing. Leave Johnny alone.
At least he's making it convenient. Okay, you know what I gotta do? We're gonna grab Johnny, hold him as leverage.
Stop that. Immediately.
What?
I will not be party to a kidnapping.
Who asked you to, Diane?
How many times? How many times have I told you this? Discussing a criminal act in my presence makes me an accessory. So as of this moment, that abduction cannot occur.
I thought that was you.
How's the other guy?
It's a long story.
Well, I got nothing but time.
Climb in.
When I told Lulu about Laura's forgiveness, I was just trying to make her understand that one unfortunate incident didn't ruin our marriage. Laura wasn't afraid of me. She was able to forgive me, and that forgiveness allowed us to have a life together.
I guess she paid attention.
Yeah, but unfortunately, it set her up to believe that the love of a good woman can save any loser.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but that idea didn't start with you and Laura. Women have wanted to save the men they love forever. And the more messed up the man, the better.
You never struck me as the saving type.
Why would I want to save you? I love you just the way you are.
Last time I got in the car with a stranger, everyone in my life freaked.
When will I not be a stranger?
I'll let you know.
Who are you mad at?
I probably owe you an apology for ditching you at Jason's, but I knew he wasn't going to hurt you.
Jason Morgan is the enforcer for the Corinthos organization. He'd kill me in a heartbeat if he thought it was necessary. At least for now, I'm more valuable alive.
I pay you to represent me, not to tell me what to do.
And once again, attorney-client privilege does not apply to criminal acts. You just told me about a kidnapping, which means that it now cannot occur. Sonny, I defend criminals. I have no intention under any circumstances of ever becoming one.
I pay you well, Diane.
You don't pay me to break the law.
Okay, you want to charge me double for this conversation we're having? Go ahead. Feel free, but you know what? I'm not going to back off from Zakara or anybody else who threatens my family.
Hypothetically threatens your family. Learn the word, know it, own it, believe it, because as far as I am concerned, what we have been discussing here is a hypothetical.
The Jackal, reporting for duty. Mr. Corinthos, sir, I'm sorry not to interrupt your meeting with your, ring-a-ding representation.
Excuse me?
Okay, don't disrespect my attorney.
No, Mr. Corinthos, so no, I'm sorry, with this, I'm sorry. Segue. Why did you request the Jackal's services? Do you need more information on the Padre of the Dastardly DA, or perhaps the uber evil one, Anthony Sakara?
Okay, I'm leaving now. That's it. And just so we're clear, I'm not going to charge you double. I'm going to charge you triple for this.
I'm sorry, I fear I may have offended the tense but super effective mob lawyer.
Name one person that you don't offend.
Well,
Okay, listen to me. I want you to find out everything you can on Anthony Zakara. Where he lives, where he travels, who he sees. If I wanted to speak to him one-on-one, where would I go?
You have no right to interrupt my conversation with Nicholas Castine.
Conversation? The guy came after you with a knife. A letter opener.
I had everything under control, Max.
That's not how it looked to me.
Max, I treasure you. I appreciate you. I think you're wonderful. I really do. But this crush you have on me is getting a little out of hand. You need to stop rescuing me when I don't need rescuing.
Where'd you rescue Carly from?
Nothing. Max was just leaving. Thanks, Max. See you later.
I'm sorry, Mrs. C. She went to Windermere to see Nicholas Cassadine. He came after her with a knife, a letter opener.
What the hell were you thinking?
What's wrong with you? You just snitched on me? You just ratted me out?
I'm trying to protect you.
No, you betrayed me.
Mrs. C, I would never do that.
You embarrassed me in front of Nicholas, and now you're trying to mislead my husband. You have no respect for me at all.
I was just trying to look out for her.
You can leave now.
I was doing my job.
Max, now, please.
Thank you, Max. Pretty hard on him.
Yeah, he's just taking this crush thing way too far, you know? He's like making up stuff that
Did
didn't really
Nicholas
happen.
come after you with the letter opener or not?
How was your dinner with Alexis?
I don't know how crazy she is about the idea of the black and white ball, but we had a nice conversation. She's reasonably certain that she and the girls aren't in any danger from this mob rival of Sonny's.
That's good news.
But Alexis is getting very concerned about what's going on with you. I told her that you're planning to have more tests, and then I suggested that maybe she and the girls would be more comfortable in their own home. And she agreed. So the girls are going to move out in the morning.
Okay. It's probably for the best. I had another blackout.
Nicholas, we're going to get through this.
Apparently, I almost killed Carly tonight.
¿Viene aquí, a Port Charles? Ok, tráelo a mi casa. Johnny Sakara. No, viene. Ahorita. Hey.
I was hoping we could spend some time together. Didn't have to do with your business or my legal affairs, but that's okay. Another
Why
time.
do you have to go?
No, it's all right. It's all right.
No, hey, look, I've been thinking about you all night, and I just don't like the way we left things.
I don't either, Sonny. Look, I don't want to interfere, all right? And I'm obviously far less sympathetic towards Trevor than I once was, but I don't want anything to happen.
Can you just forget about Trevor for like a second? And think about us?
You mean think about you?
We got a good thing going, right? And I just kind of wanted to keep going.
Hello? So do I. Why do you think I just showed up here?
Martini, bone dry. How do you do it, Max?
Pardon me?
Sonny Corinthos is impossible to work for. He is arrogant, domineering, narcissistic, violent. He refuses to even understand, or try to understand, the concept, thank you, of hypothetical when discussing any number of criminal enterprises. And he has, in fact, become a walking, breathing threat to my good standing with the State Bar Association, no matter how much money he pays.
Sonny's the easy part. All you can do is get you shot and killed.
Or disbarred, or sent to prison as an accessory.
But Mrs. C, she'll break your heart. She uses you up and she tosses you away like garbage. Knowing that one smile, that one touch, and I melt. I'd do anything for it. It's not fair.
Sonny and Carly are brutal.
Yes.
Both physically and emotionally.
That too.
Selfish. Selfish to the bone.
The both of them.
And chronically ungrateful.
You want to know what else?
What?
They don't appreciate anything you do for them.
Right. Bartender, hit him.
Her too.
Oh, there's Johnny.
We were hoping he checked in with you.
Why didn't you follow him? If you don't get him back home before his father realizes he's gone, this would be a bad time for Anthony Zacchara to have another episode. Now get out of here.
Why were you out here tonight?
I got in a fight with my dad, and I walked out. I thought he would come after me, but I kept walking. I like walking, though, especially this time of year. The air is fresh, and winter's coming, and feels like anything could happen.
You and your dad fight a lot?
When I really need him, my dad is almost always there. But he's not a day-to-day kind of guy. He disappears and comes back. He always has. It's complicated.
I understand complicated.
Who beat you up?
Nobody you'll ever meet.
It's none of my business. Forget I asked.
My mother died. She got shot when I was 8. I'm all my father has left of her. Sometimes that's a problem.
So, you're driving for the same reasons that I'm out walking. To get away.
I was never in any danger.
I warned you that Nicholas Cassadine stabbed Jerry. I mean, we were even speculating that he might be so unbalanced he's developed a split personality or something. So what do? You run right over to Windermere and you question him?
I would have had answers if Max hadn't barged in.
Nicholas might be going insane. How can you provoke him like that?
You went over and questioned him. Why shouldn't I?
Because I can protect myself.
I can protect myself.
You know, if it wasn't for Max, you might be dead, Carly.
This is ridiculous. I had everything under control.
Listen to me. Nicholas coming after you with a letter opener is not under control.
Well, Jax believes Jerry's story. That's why he showed up here. He thinks I stabbed his brother.
What about you? Do you still think Jerry's lying?
God, I hope so. And I tried to defend myself to Jax, which you can imagine was a little difficult given that I don't remember anything that happened. I don't know, Emily. The evidence certainly seems to be stacking up against me, doesn't it? My grandmother has people stabbed in alleys, not me.
Hey, whatever's going on, Nicholas, is not about being a Cassadine.
Anyway, Carly showed up here asking questions about Jerry and the night Letitia was killed. Next thing I know, Carly's bodyguard has his gun pointed at me. They said I threatened her with a damn letter opener. I have to stop this. Emily, I need some answers. First thing tomorrow, I'm gonna go to Patrick Drake and tell him to rerun every test he can think of.
Nicholas, that sounds like an excellent idea.
I need to stop whatever's wrong with me before I hurt someone I care about.
My life is very dangerous. And you've seen that now firsthand.
I was hoping to avoid
I'm sure you were, but
talking
listen.
about business.
Listen to me. You need to understand what all that means, okay? Because just in case you want to stay around, hopefully you do. I'm a selfish man, and I want you in my life, but you need to really get what that means.
I'm starting to realize, Sonny.
My life is the violence, the danger is real. People I care about get caught in the crossfire. Sometimes they die.
6 months ago, I thought that Warren and Trevor were the safest, most staid men in my life, and I was wrong.
Warren won't get you killed. Trevor might, unfortunately, I might too.
Sonny, for years, I thought that I had everything under control. I had achieved almost everything I wanted out of life. I knew where it was going. I knew what I was doing. And then one night, my cell phone died. And ever since that night, I came into your coffee shop.
Yeah.
My life is turned upside down.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
And it's exhilarating. It's like the rides on Coney Island. There's so much that I forgot. I forgot how to laugh out loud. I forgot that I always intended to learn how to swim. I forgot.
What? What did you forget?
When I was coming over here tonight,
Mm-hmm.
I remembered something.
What?
Do you remember junior year? When I used to meet you on the corner?
Yeah, so?
And we would walk around the neighborhood and
Right,
hold
right.
hands and we'd go see movies.
And then you would get out of class early because you had teacher
No.
meeting, all that stuff, right?
No.
No?
I cut class. 3 times that year. I snuck right past Sister Marguerite. I was number 1 in class, and she never expected that I would sneak out the back door, that I would run through the little yard and go through the hedge and meet you on the sidewalk. remembered that I loved taking chances. Especially if they meant being with you.
Yeah. I should move on.
I tell myself that every day.
But how can I?
Of course, it's a question of self-control.
Yeah, well, it's not easy working for a woman as amazing and sexy as Mrs. C.
Couture fashion is very expensive.
Mrs. C loves expensive stuff.
And Sonny pays so well.
But if I had the dough,
And he's somewhat less corrupt than all the others. Of course, that's what I tell myself.
if I tell myself everything would be different.
God, I love shoes!
I know what it's like to love someone
You should see my shoe closet. It's walk-in.
who will never love you back,
And I've got a beautiful big loft overlooking the harbor.
no matter what you do.
And just a wall of mirrors so I can look at my gorgeous clothes.
Carly loves shiny clothes with no back and a low neckline.
But a woman cannot exist solely on designer fashion.
And a man can't live on dreams.
I need something real.
I didn't exactly have a fight with my dad. It was more of a disagreement about the guy that I am dating.
The loser in the park.
You're the one who pulled your gun out for no reason, so I think that makes you the loser. Anyway, we were pretty serious. His name is Logan Hayes, until he made a stupid bet with a stupid slut named Maxie that he could get me into bed. Which he did, and then he turned around and slept with Maxie.
Nice.
Yeah, so I ended things with him, but his father is the special prosecutor, and my dad is in some legal troubles, which he usually is, and his father said that he would drop the charges against my dad and let him come home.
And the trade-off is you get back with Logan.
So I gave him a second chance. Not that my dad appreciates anything that I did. I mean, if it wasn't for the deal I had made with Scott's Logan's father, you know, he'd be fleeing the country or under arrest, but instead he's having cocktails with Tracy.
Who?
His second wife. And I was just at the house, and, you know, I don't know why I bother trying to explain things to him. He thinks I am making a huge mistake, and he doesn't understand why I would be with someone that I don't trust. Anyway, I just wanted to get away.
Me too.
Well, if things are so bad with your father, why don't you just take off for good?
He won't let me.
Okay, you know, I was a little scared when Nicholas came after me, and yes, he was out of control.
Nicholas?
But I was talking him down. He was about to hand me the letter opener when Max walked in.
Nicholas could have killed you, Carly.
I would have screamed, okay? The place is crawling with servants.
How can you be so cavalier about this? Have you even considered how this would affect Michael and Morgan? I mean, how can you risk your life like that, especially after they just lost Letitia?
Stop. Do not stand there and make me feel guilty because I'm trusting my instincts.
I'm your husband, Carly. And don't I at least deserve a heads up?
You? If I tell you, then we fight, and that's what we're doing right now. What we should be doing is comparing notes on what Nicholas said to both of us so we can figure out if he's the one who killed Letitia.
Yeah, it's probably best that Alexis and the girls move out. You should probably consider it as well.
So you're gonna drive us all away, Nicholas? Me, Alfred, the grooms, the staff, even Spencer. I'm sure Leslie or Bobby would be happy to look after him.
I can't imagine harming my own child.
Exactly.
But also, then again, I can't imagine harming Carly. Or anyone else for that matter.
Nicholas, you would never hurt Carly or any other woman. That is not who you are.
No, it's not who I was. Whatever this is, whatever it is that's happening to me is causing me to be some stranger that's getting more violent every single day. And Emily, it would kill me if I ever hurt you.
Nicholas, you would never hurt me. I know that as surely as I know my own heart. I love you. And I'm never gonna leave you. Okay? Here, come here.
You've been a delightful drinking companion, but I think I should be toddling on home.
Oh, thanks. I'll call Milo for you and have him drive you back, okay?
That's very sweet.
No, that's no big
And
deal.
for the record, I think Carly is a fool to string you along.
Oh, yeah? You know, you're the best lawyer Sonny's ever had. You don't look down your nose at people. You defend him even though you know he's guilty. And you dress hot. I'll get this.
Thank you, but I insist on paying my own way.
Wait.
No, really, I insist.
No, this isn't my credit card. It's a pass key I had left over from when I worked security here. It opens every door in the hotel.
I can't.
Huh?
No, I mean I can, but I can't. Look, I want you a lot. I really do, but I can't cheat on Mrs. C.
But she's married to Jasper Jaggs.
I know. It wouldn't be right. Good night. Thank you.
I understand that you want to protect me, okay? I want to protect you too. But Letitia was Michael's nanny since he was a baby, and she was killed in this house working for me, and I need to find out who did it.
You know, my problem is that it's always your first impulse to try to hide things from me.
I don't want you to worry about me.
It's not fair to risk your own life like that without even giving a thought to the future.
Kind of like how you did when you went after Jared.
Okay, you know what? I can't change what happened. And I already said I was sorry and that it was a mistake, so could you please let it go? Or are you putting yourself in danger because you're trying to get me back
I'm not doing that, okay? That's not what I'm doing. I want to find out who killed Letitia so they can't hurt anyone else. That's it.
Yes, but you're shutting me out in the process. I mean, what's that saying about us? What's that saying about our marriage?
The one good thing about community service is it makes you appreciate your life.
Yeah?
Good glass of wine, a chance to rest. I worked 60-hour weeks at Couture, and I have never felt this kind of tired.
You know what I hate the most? That you lost everything because of me. But you know what? The way you're handling it, I admire you for that.
Well, what do you expect?
Well, you know what? I can't wait to see you beat those guys at their own game.
Not as much as me.
What is wrong? Are you all
I
right?
just know I don't.
Are you okay?
I know.
What's going on here?
I'm not okay. I had no idea your back could hurt in so many different places. Pushing meal carts and restocking shelves is physically demanding.
Why don't you go upstairs, draw a bath, and, you know.
Well, that sounds nice.
I'll be up in a second to, you know, I don't know. We'll see what goes on.
Okay.
Jason, listen. I told Spinelli to... Okay, see you later.
Mr. Corinthos, the Jackal has unearthed vital information of the most unsettling nature.
Okay, just please, talk English.
Okay, the Uber...
Who?
Anthony Zakara. His residence of record is a townhouse in Lower Manhattan, but he's rarely there.
Okay.
And it appears that over the last decade, he's become somewhat of a recluse. Hardly anyone ever sees him. In the last two wary interlopers who had the misfortune of...
Wait, what's the interlopers? What do you mean interlopers?
the last two guys
Right.
who went to see him, one died and one disappeared within days of the meeting.
Okay, here's what I want you to do, okay? I want you to find where Zakara lives, and I don't want to see you again until you have the results. You understand what I'm saying? You can leave now.
I know, I shouldn't be asking, but who are you calling?
You're not listening, are you?
No, I am. And if you're planning to meet with Anthony Zakara, I'm asking you not to.
Have you ever thought about dropping out of sight completely? Starting a whole new life where your father can't find you?
My father's got resources other people don't.
Yeah, but you could still get away. You could change your name, turn into someone else, go to Mexico or Australia, somewhere far away where, not look back.
If I disappear, I might never see you again.
I'm sure you could find someone else that you could talk to about all of your daddy problems.
They're turning around. Get the car.
What?
They've seen us.
We gotta get out of here.